What's up, guys? It's your boy Vic, back with another video, and today we're going to talk about understanding how to let go. I'm going to keep it a stack with you guys. I am a lover. I love love, right? I love being in a relationship, right? And the truth of the matter is, I've only been in like 5 full-blown relationships in my life, right? And nothing's ever lasted over a year. Sadly, right? But it just is what it is. But today's video, I want to talk about how to learn to let go, right? When you're in a relationship with the wrong person, this is my belief, you got to know how to let her go, right? You got to learn how to just be like, I love her, but I know 6 years down the line, this ain't gonna work. I know it ain't. I know who I am. That's the best thing about, that's why people actually, like they say, get to know who you are before you get into a relationship. You gotta know who you are, bro. I know who I am. I don't take disrespect lightly. And I know that I can't be in a relationship with a woman that's disrespectful. So I had to let go of my ex, right? I had to let her go. And you have to learn how to do that in your life. You have to learn how to do that as a man, right? Because most likely the first girl you meet ain't gonna be the last one. Now there's cases out there that has, people have done that, but most likely it's not. And so the skill of just letting go is something I've developed, right? I've developed a skill of letting go. Now, if that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing because I don't want to let every chick go in my life. Eventually, I want a longer term relationship, like 10, 20-year relationship like my father had. Hopefully I can obtain that one day. But what I don't want is to be with the wrong person for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be with the wrong person for 20, 30 years because I don't know how to let go, right? And so knowing how to let go is a great thing because one of the things you have to deal with is the pain of letting go. There's pain in that, right? Especially if you really love them. It's some serious pain that goes along with that. And you have to learn how to sit in that pain, right? Understanding it, leaving it, and sitting in it. What I mean is when you let somebody go, when you let your girl go, when you let your significant other go, right? Even in like when somebody dies, right? Because I do relate like breakups almost to like death, right? Because you're not going to see that person again, but you seriously love that person, right? Like my dad, like that was probably deeper than my ex. Like I cried like for like a week straight when my dad died. And I had to learn how to let it go. I had to learn how to just, well, first thing, sit in the pain, understand the pain. It's just natural. It's like maybe you go out and you lose $100, right? There's some pain that comes with that. It's $100. You're pissed off. You're kind of mad. You're like frustrated with yourself. Probably mad at yourself the whole day, and then eventually you get over it. It's that times 1,000,000 when it comes to your significant other, when you leave somebody you've been with for a very long time, or even with somebody like your parent dying. Like I've dealt with that. My dad passing away. It's that kind of feeling. It's like, damn, that shit hurts. And what you have to understand is that it's the same feeling about about the $100 bill, right? It sucks, and it's gonna suck for a period of time. That the time period of how much it hurts is gonna last longer. The intensity of the emotion of loss is gonna last long. And I think it's best that you understand that, right? Understand that analogy between $100 and then losing your dad or losing a girlfriend or whatever, right? It lasts a very long time and it hurts deeply, right? But you have to develop thick skin. You have to develop I don't want to say a hardened heart, but like a tough emotional intelligence or emotional strength to let something that's not good for you go, right? Or to let your parents who are gonna die before you, hopefully, let that go. It's hard, bro. It's hard to do that. It's really hard. And as an adult, as you grow older and you do these things, you do become a little bit hardened, bro. Like personally in my life, I know I've become hardened over these last 5 to 6 years. I've been hardened, bro. My breakups, hardened by my dad passing, hardened by life in general, you know what I mean? Not being enough. And it's okay. Like, I do believe when you get older, it's okay to be hardened. I think that's what comes with being an adult, is like just dealing with stress and dealing with hardship better than you would if you were a child. Like, I can't sit here and cry in my room all fucking day. I gotta get up, go to work, do what the fuck I need to do, because I'm a man. A man has to do what he needs to do. I'm not gonna numb the pain out with weed or alcohol. Like, no, I'm gonna sit in that shit. I'm gonna sit in that. I'm gonna sit in that pain. I'm gonna feel that shit out, feel where it's coming from, understand where it's coming from, and then eventually let it go, right? And that's why, when it comes to my ex, or, there's no doubling back for me. There's laws, there's rules that I have with my relationships and who I'm with. If you break those rules, I gotta let you go. And it's not to be mean, it's not to be strict, or not to be all da-da-da. It's because I know what kind of life I want to live, and I know what kind of woman I want. And if she don't fit in that box, I'm not gonna put in a lot of time. See, the thing about me, I don't waste time, right? If you don't fit in this box, right, or if you don't fit between these rules, I mean, there's some things I'll bend on, but there's certain things I won't, like respect. If you can't do that, then the relationship's not gonna last. We're just wasting time. So I cut it off. Like, as soon as I feel it, as soon as I know it, and I'm at that point. That's why I've never been in a relationship longer than a year, because I don't drag girls along. Like, I'm not gonna be like 3 years knowing damn well I'm not marrying this chick. I can't do it. Like, I could never go 3, 4, 5 years knowing damn well I'm not gonna marry this chick. Because in between those 3 to 4 to 5 years, you lied to that chick. In the 3 to 4 to 5 years, you lied to her. You said you were gonna marry her. You said this. You said that. And I'm not that kind of guy. Like, we'll start the relationship off, and I let my girl know that, like, hey, like, yeah, this is great for right now. Depending on how things go, depending on how we deal with conflict, depending on how we deal with arguments, stuff like that, I'll know if you're the one. I'm okay with dealing with arguments. I'm okay to argue, but I'm not okay with disrespect. Never in my life. And I'm standing on that. I'm standing on business. And that's where I develop my letting go skills. Sometimes you gotta let your chick go, man. And the same thing with just heartbreak, right? You sit in it, you sit in the pain, you understand the pain, and a lot of people like to smoke weed or drink alcohol to numb this shit. Me, I like to go work out. I like to get deep into my business or whatever I'm doing in my life. And that's what I do. And so what you have to realize is you have to deal with that pain. Don't go drink alcohol. I did a little bit when I broke with my girl. I had to drink a little bit of alcohol. I needed that just a little bit, just to get through that period of time. A little bit of numbing at that time. But I'm dealing with it now, and I'm still dealing with it today. Like, that's because I love hard, bro. I love for real. Like, I loved her, right? But I loved her, but there's rules, there's regulations in my life that you cannot cross, and if you cross those things, I have to let you go. It's my code, right? It's my rules, my boundaries, and I'll stick to them. I'll stand on business every fucking time. And so learning how to let people go will make you standing on business a lot easier. You feel me? Learning how to let go will make you have some goals in mind, be able to reach those goals, because you're not going to let anything deter you from that. And anybody who's not fitting those goals are going to get left behind. Okay? And so this video is about learning how to let go in many situations, where it's dealing with the death of a parent. I think I'm going to do a video on that, dealing with the death of a parent. And then also dealing with breakup, right? Learning how to sit in that. It's going to suck. If you cry, it's cool. Cry alone or cry with your boy. And get through that shit. Because it'll get easier over time. Time heals all, right? And so, it's your boy Vic. This is a good video. I like this one. All right, guys. Peace.